Okay, so we're in the beautiful island of Long Island, and we are still providing our mental health and psychosocial support network initiative. Some of the islands never spoke that they had somebody come down to talk about mental health, and now they understand the need for mental health, and they are thankful that we are here, and they want us to always come back or even send resources as it relates to information on mental health.
In my office as administrator, I come across domestic problems, the stress of work, family, and the list goes on. And persons don't seem to be able to know who to reach out to, how it's important to talk and communicate as family members. You have an opportunity now to share, and we want you to be open because they're only here to render help and knowledge that we can live better tomorrow.
Some people have things to talk about. They don't have the right person to talk, and I always tell people you don't talk to a pastor, talk to a friend, talk to a neighbor, talk to somebody. Yeah. Mental health is a serious issue in our country. I don't think we address it sufficiently. So there's always somebody you can talk to. If you can't talk to the healthcare professional, talk to somebody. And I always tell people, there's nothing wrong with telling people something is wrong with you. The first thing you have to do is admit.
So at these meetings that we've had, the two town meetings, one in the south, one in the north, at both of them there were, very vulnerable moments where people were open about the different things that they were going through. Mostly caregiving for either elderly parents with Alzheimer's or other forms of dementia, or youth with autism or other developmental disorders. And so just hearing those struggles that they were going through, and that they were so open about sharing what they have been going through, that level of vulnerability we have not been met with in such depth. And it was really refreshing because, that vulnerability and that hesitancy to trust and open up, that's something that we've seen throughout our country on the now 5 trips that we've gone to. So just to see that openness in Long Island, it was really promising because that just really means, they're ready and willing to do these support groups. There are people who have shared experiences, and that is the cornerstone to support groups.
It makes me feel that the work that we're doing is not in vain, and they actually are sharing, so that means they have an understanding of the mental health awareness, and they feel comfortable enough to share. And once they share, other persons share it as well, so they understand the humanistic approach. They never know that what they can say can inspire others, and that's how come we had a whole meeting of discussions, and everybody just opened up. So it was very impactful, and it was the humanistic approach, and that's what we appreciate about counseling and even just talking and sharing. It was very humanistic, and we are just so happy to be here.
Brought to you by the Ministry of Health and Wellness.